Welcome, Libra. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Capricorn reading on the 18th of this month. And this new moon is just ahead, about 10 days ahead of Neptune, and then Saturn moving into 0 degrees Aries, late January and middle of February, respectively. Also in early February, Uranus goes direct. So it's a lot of information, mostly asserting our attention, our energy. We're energized and motivated to start something new, to reset something that is already well into motion. And this bodes a kind of release from the past for most of us. This is going to be affecting you, particularly in the area of your foundation, whether that's your domestic space, your personal property, land, your home, or even your family story. The overall energy for this reading is the Ten of Pentacles, which talks about legacy very appropriately. And this comes out of a sense of recognizing your incredible privilege. Perhaps you are retooling an inheritance or some kind of largesse into a social reserve that helps others to likewise generate abundance. It can be a way in which you are using resources that have been left for you, that you have been gifted with to create a community or a social resource that is available to others who don't have the access that you do. This is an experience of generosity coming from a sense of tremendous privilege, abundance, and access that you acknowledge. This is also about your mastery over your craft, mastery over your property, what you own, what you have, and the willingness to show others how to obtain something similar. From the soul's journey, I pulled perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to, and this is very empowered energy. Not surprisingly, we are still in Capricorn season, and this is really about giving structure to our dreams. So you have been relentless on this particular path for a while, and you understand that you've now stepped into a level that is going to require even more dedication, even more attention, even greater sense of devoted labor and loyalty to your values. From the ancient Egyptian Sacred Animals Oracle, I pulled the vulture, number 22, which incidentally is the number in many decks of, in older decks of the Fool card, which was numbered both 0 and 22, less so now. Nowadays, usually people associate the 0, the alpha, the omega with the Fool card, but traditionally 22 being a master number was also associated with that energy. The vulture keywords are reliability and purification. The vulture is a symbol of protection and motherhood associated with the goddess Nekhbet, protector of Upper Egypt and representing safety and support for pharaohs and newborns, reflecting a maternal and protective figure. If it appears to you, consider the vulture a sign of great protection. It also symbolizes renewal and regeneration, suggesting that it's time to let go of the past and embrace new opportunities. Its keen vision encourages you to rely on your intuition and inner wisdom, guiding you through difficult situations. Since vultures keep the environment clean, it may be a call to purify your life by dedicating time to physical and spiritual cleansing. Reflect on how you can eliminate negative energies from your life or things that are unnecessary. Beautiful, pretty clear energy there, very powerful, right? So in your 10th house, this is the house of social expectations, the way others see you, where you belong in the world. The King of Wands describes you as an inspirational leader, a motivator, one who leads not by command, but by the power of vision, the power of the light that you carry. Your enlightenment is what uplifts and inspires others, as it does for you. So this is you not intending to lead, but holding a vision that leads the entire community. Beautiful energy. In the first house, the Queen of Swords brings a different energy that is more akin to your air sign qualities, the ability to be rational, to set your emotions aside and focus on your intuition. This is where you know how to be curious, and this is especially key for you in your many relationships with others that you're working with on this very critical, important lifetime project, this legacy project. Here you are clearly open to new ideas and new approaches, new information. You're asking for that. You're welcoming in. You're making sure that your truth aligns with the experience and truth of others that you're working with. And you are open to providing participation for everyone at an equitable level. So you are asking and you are listening. And this makes you a thought leader in terms of best approaches, best strategies, best methods, ways in which to ensure that your structure, your organization is collaborative rather than hierarchical. And this is answering a deep need in you for fairness, for equity, almost like democratic. And in the fourth house, the house of your home, your soul, your family, the Seven of Wands, is about how you've had to carry this project, this vision for a long time. There's something here that tells me you savor the victories that you have enjoyed so far, but you also feel a need to defend those. So you are long in the space where you have put aside the distractions, particularly from those that have relied on you for assistance, those that always expect you to be there. You've really had to make space for the exercise of your own gifts, the focus on that. And as you build that sacred, dedicated space of your own expression and experience, there is the need to protect, you feel the need to protect yourself from others who are still curious about how you were able to do what you're doing and why. In the seventh house of significant others, we have the Justice card, absolutely one of your cards. This is about equity. This is about fairness for you. This can even be about some kind of earth healing, social healing, some way in which you are tending to the earth, healing nature in some way. This is about honoring the abundance of the earth, the abundance of the resource that it provides, and a way in which you can reclaim that, celebrate that, and create that in a practical form. Make sure that by being inclusive in the development and design of your project, that you are in fact honoring all the parts of the earth, all the communities, all the energies that are available to you in order to model a more ideal community, an inclusive community. I hope that this reading is resonating for you, Libra. If it is, please like this video, share this with others, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. I appreciate those of you that are present with me here and all the ways that you support me, so thank you. I'm going to clarify the axis of the horoscope wheel, starting with the first house. The Queen of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Jades, a repeat of the Ten of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands is clarified by the Devil card. The Justice card is clarified by the Ten of Cups, another 10, and the King of Wands is clarified by the Temperance card. So, lovely energy here. The number of tens indicates that you are, in my preferred language, part of a revolution. You're creating something that is creating alternatives and in many ways overturning the status quo, a system, a structure of status quo. You're utilizing those resources to create something different, something you believe is much better, that serves more people, that includes everyone, that does not promote an elite. In the first house, the Queen of Swords, clarified by the Ten of Jades, again indicates your focus on legacy, your focus on how you are retooling an alternative that more people can participate in, the way that you are asking questions without having a clear idea of what the end result will look like. You have a vision, but the details are less important than the way that you achieve those. And this is very appropriate to your characteristic emphasis on relationships, honoring the connections that you are making, that you're calling in to do this work. In the fourth house, the Seven of Wands is clarified by the Devil card. And this really gives me the sense of your hard work coming from a family or a conditioning in which strict roles and obligations were observed, and in a way in which you have veered from that model. You have been left in the dark. You have been cut out, so to speak. And in that way, you have endured, because I do believe that the love is, you understand that the love is mutual. You understand the love is there. It just hasn't caught up to where you are. And because of that, you have shown a lot of grace towards these particular relationships. They can be family, spouses, friends, even children. But you are protecting yourself from the criticism, the judgment of these who are not aware of how damaging and hurtful their exclusion of you has been. You transcend that in some way and offer yourself back, offer your resources back to some, if not all, of these particular individuals. The Justice card in the seventh house is clarified by the Ten of Cups. So this is shaping this community again on the basis of the way you want to feel, the emotions you want to include, you want to share, the opening up of the range of feelings, not just about possessions, things that you own and can control, but it's about what it enables. It enables creativity. It enables support. It enables care and nurturing, again, not simply of the relationships themselves or the structures you build, but of the earth itself. And this is important to your spiritual values, your quest the principles that your creation, your building, your legacy relies upon. And in the 10th house, we have the King of Wands clarified by the Temperance card. Yeah, there's this sense of leadership. I feel that you are exercising, but you're allowing the work to provide the leadership. You're allowing the work to provide the light that guides you and everyone else. So I don't feel that you're denying or dismissing or hiding from the idea of shining or being a leader, but I feel that you're attempting to be strategic. In other words, how do you improve upon a traditional or hierarchical model that most of us have come from or in our current social experience to one in which individuals are empowered from a place of their own strengths? How you encourage others to find their strengths through the work that you do together, how you encourage them to take credit for their work, to participate in a way that they are equal stakeholders, so that all those who participate in this project are seen as valued, seen as whole, not as parts of one another, not as bits and pieces, but as whole. And that this project, in nourishing you, nourishes each member as well. This is a beautiful act of balancing out of some kind of personal story and social story that is quite beautiful and absolutely is calling upon ancestral traditions that are relevant to the particular land you're working with or around. I'm going to finish this reading with a crystal oracle, and I pulled the clear quartz. And the key word is clarity. No surprise. I have clarity in all aspects of my life. Thank you, Libra, for this beautiful reading. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Until next time, namaste.